And here we go again. 7 days to die. Alpha 17.3. Horde Night every night. Day 6, 4 a.m. We crept over from our base back to the chemistry station. Grab our gunpowder. We made some more. And we spent some time just kind of clearing out like the iron out of this room. And the few other rooms here at the POI. I don't know what this house is. It's kind of creepy. The graveyard in the basement, burying all the bodies. Looted all this stuff. Gonna head back over to our little trailer base. And we kind of have to make a quick snap decision whether we're going to patch this up again, even more, stay here for one more night. So I don't really think there's, well, there are some buildings down that way. Take a little peek with the scope. Yeah, some more houses. So it's just a matter of, do we stay or do we go? Kind of want to make that decision right now. We could also hedge our bets by fixing this place up a little bit. Let's do that. Why not? Gives us an extra option in case we find a bunch of POIs that we're going to loot. Come back here, do one more Horde Night here, and then keep moving on. Reinforce this stuff a little bit more. That block's dead. I should probably just break it out. Alright, now we can fix it back up. Just a floating faucet, eh? Again, we don't want to spend tons of resources. This is not a permanent base, but at the same time, we really don't want them to come inside. Can't really shoot at them too easily. We'll go ahead and pop these other two blocks that are just kind of almost down, and then reinforce them back up. Not the most exciting start of a video, that's for sure. We may not even come back, who knows? At least until we have a vehicle. Try and get these all up all the way, and we'll just kind of go a little lower on these two. It's kind of why we're beating on the iron over by the chemistry set. Just to have this option is kind of nice. These blocks are kind of wrecked, but that's mostly from them getting inside and doing this damage. We'll go ahead and replace these two. Good enough. Not sure how long that door is going to hold, but yeah, sure. Put the frame behind me. We weren't using that. Not sure if this will change the pathfinding very much at all. Hopefully they'll still try and use this platform. Get right underneath me here. Top up our wooden bars. See what we got. Did we leave anything in the fire? We left some water in there. Take a drink. Go ahead and scrap that faucet. We'll grab the stuff that we absolutely want to have. Gotta have one cooking pot. Don't really need the coal, but we will take the gunpowder with us. What can we live without? Pretty much all this stuff. Can always come back for it. Definitely take our Molotovs, our meds, any oil we got. Don't really need the trader stuff because we don't know what we're going to find. What to take, what to take. Carrying gunpowder, might as well take it all. Food. Take some extra water with us. Alright. This leaves us the option to come back here tonight if we want to, or keep proceeding. Well, it looks like we should check out this northern road over here. See where that leads us. We don't want to be running down country roads and just have them end. And no, I won't sing country roads for you, I'm sorry. You don't want to hear me sing anyways. Turn our light off here. We got plenty of light going now. More potatoes. Whereabouts was that road? Quite a bit farther down. Right into the snow. I see a lumberjack off in the distance there. Try and use our bow just a little bit today, as opposed to always firing all our guns. Looks like a Shamway Foods over there. The big factory. How are we doing on inventory with the coal? Man, we lost a couple rows there. We'll live. Hopefully. I think that's the hospital. Dangerous damn place. Especially the roof. Our first volunteer of the day. My arrow back. Alright. Ah, looks like we've got a city over the hill here. That's quite nice. Doubtful we'll find a trader right up here next to the city, but one can dream. Some crossbow bolts. No, sir. We don't want any. Got the large barn there with the secret stash at the bottom of the silo. Is this burnt or is this wasteland? This is burnt. Joy. Brown filter over everything. Maybe we should have brought a repair kit or two with us for our guns, but we do have the oil. Break in here real quick. Yeah, that big boy's just following me. He just wants to join the party. Couple silver nuggets. Not really all that helpful right now, because we have no idea where the trader is up by where we are now. That's quite a long run to get back to the one that we do know. You're ways off. We'll just keep an eye on you. Figure out what we're doing with the rest of our points here. We go with Skull Crusher. We start working on our int. Tempted to go more into Fortitude. Doesn't help us with killing. Doesn't really help us on Horde Night unless we die. I see a vulture shadow. Damn vultures. To see my terrible shooting. Here he's creeping up behind me. 2 red mesas on another army base, a waste disposal, body disposal base. Yeah, call. Moving on. Don't know if we'll actually see any more temperate. That's what we're hoping for, because this filter is just terrible looking. Desert's okay. Temperate's okay. Even snow's okay, but the filters for the damn vulture. For the burnt wasteland, or the wasteland and the burnt, are just kind of horrendous, and the howling wind kind of gets you after a while. So definitely not somewhere I really want to build a base. More ruins. Lots of ruins. More ruins. Maybe this random gen is just terrible. Another vulture just following us. Yeah, he stood still long enough for my terrible aim to get him. I'm not sure what that building is. Another hospital or one of the large factories over there. Something we could take on, but we're not really interested in right now. Trying to find somewhere we're making any progress whatsoever. Oh, hello. Trying to make some progress towards 0-0. They're sweltering. 109. Tempted to just throw some points into the temperature resist perks, but those are kind of wasted once you can get the right gear. And with how hard it becomes to level over time, it's just such a pain. Not that it's difficult, it just takes more and more and more kills, more XP. Something that once you can get a rank 6 auger and all the right attachments, you can fix no problem just going mining. Get as much XP as you want. Maybe not on Horde Night every night, maybe they would find me even bowels of a mountain. Some nice buildings spread out around here, lots of ruins still, but I guess that is what this map is all about. One shotgun shell. We're swimming in the loot. Yep. Nope, you didn't die. I didn't get my stamina back. Alright. Take a quick peek here. Alright. So, maybe we'll check down this. Looks like a major road. Doesn't look like one of the regular city roads like this one. It's a bit wider. So, maybe this is a major road. We can follow this over towards 0-0. Looking for somewhere to stay. Either tonight or permanently. There's a nice scrap of buildings there. Is that the... No, that's not the bank. Say, that's the bank. We're going in there. Tons and tons of safes. guess it's a good thing we brought all that water. We are gonna need it. Don't need a cotton seed, don't need hay bales. Happy birthday to the ground! Alright, nice little one shot there. Yeah, I can't take that slow speed anymore. Probably will fail miserably because we're debuffed with heat. Yep. Oh, are those trees? Those are trees. Looks like quite a bit of them. Maybe we got a little chunk of temperate or something that we can get in. Here, another vulture. You actually coming in? No, you're just circling. Is that another vulture? Yeah, that desert life, man. (108 degrees). Pretty much boiling. It's hot enough where the body can't cool itself anymore through sweat. So without protective clothing, you're gonna overheat and die. Or at least shelter. Die from exposure. I don't know if there's anything in there we want besides a break from the sun. Grab that. Grab whatever we can here. Nothing useful. Is there anything in the rafters? Car parts box. Bicycle and a wheel. We do have a wheel stashed somewhere, but it's quite a ways away now. Better off just looting up and making another one. So the dream is to get over here in the forest and just find a cement mixer just right where I want it to be. And then we can actually start putting a decent base together. You know, pick up the forge, drop the forge, start making rebar, make a nice concrete base, small platform, make a killing corridor to slow them down and channel them. And once the base is complete, you basically win, as long as you can scavenge enough oil for Molotovs until you get the traps running, and then at that point it's just making enough iron to keep the traps repaired, or gunpowder for turrets. Alright. We have cooled off. And it has not improved our aim whatsoever. Wasting stamina like a champ on them power attacks. Oh, got a trailer park, house, a couple houses, cabin, another cabin. I don't know what that one is. Looks like just another house. I mean, I'm kind of okay with this. If we could find a trader around here somewhere. We're pretty much close to our goal. I don't know. Maybe push through the forest here a little bit, see if we can see anything. At this point, running back does not sound like fun, so we're also looking for somewhere that we can just kind of hang out, make work for tonight. Even if they demolish the place, we don't really care. Well, a few options as far as scouting. We can get our frames out, pull up above the trees, take a look. It's probably the best option. Try and run out in the desert there and see if we can see anything. This could just be a gigantic chunk of dead space, so in the interest of not wasting as much time, we'll do this. No! We'll just drop some frames, one way or the other. There's another road. Keep going. God, this is so dumb. Can you imagine somebody doing this in real life? Getting there. Since we keep leaving our frames behind, slowly. Lose our stock of them, but yeah, this ain't helping either. I just have to make some more. Just try and get above the tree liner. Alright, so that gives me a decent idea. We've got, looks like burnt, a lot of desert, just this kind of windy road. Which would be okay if we could find a trader around here. Let's keep going, let's get a good look at the city. If we're going to call this home, we want to make sure it's at least decent for a week. I'll get bored in the first 2 days looting the same building over and over. Alright, that gives us a decent view of the city here. Look, hotel, 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 hotel. Mix of houses. Trailer park in the middle of the city. Not standard issue, but can happen. Let's hope no zombies just, you know, run down below me, or it's game over here. Yeah, I guess this would work. We can figure out where a trader is. Do not see one. That doesn't mean it isn't just right there behind the trees. What do we got over yonder? Another desert city. It's over to the west. Let's push on through the forest. See what we can see on the other side of the forest here. We can land at 0-0 with some kind of road there, some kind of trader, somewhere close. We'll just call it good and go from there, even if we have to get to 60 before the cement mixer. So, right now we are on the hunt for a usable structure for the Horde tonight. On the other side of the forest here. Another country road. Or this is the same one that we were looking at while we were pulled up. A little bit of zombie activity around here. Still doing decent on ammo. Plenty of arrows. Go ahead and eat and drink. We got 15 Molotovs left. We did bring our forged steel, our forged iron, our helmet light with us. Gunpowder and oil. It's pretty much all we're really and truly going to need. We have enough food to last us a while. We went ahead and left our... Did we bring them? Yeah, we brought our med bandages and a cooking pot. Didn't even bother bringing a grill. Don't really cook a lot of grilled meat. Unless we have to. Possibly get some eggs on the way through here. Don't really want the feathers, but every time you stop and drop them, it takes time. You can do it all at once. How much desert are we going to run into before we find something? A lot. Probably should just hunker down, found the best building that we could in the first temperate area, and focus on going for a vehicle. But that's really not how I like to do it, so what is most efficient versus what is most fun, not always the same thing. Rarely the same thing. Alright, so we got a little bit of forest here that we can make a base in if we want to. Stay out of the heat. But it looks like we're going to have to pick something down yonder here. Pretty diverse looking city. There's a good mix of ruins in there, but at the same time, that is what we're dealing with on this random gen. Oh, I'm so not excited about being hot, moving slow, using tons of water and food. Yeah, we could start grabbing the yucca as we run. But since I've twice now left everything behind, perhaps that is not the best idea, wasting time gathering that stuff when we don't have the perks to turn it into bandages. Alright. Our first candidate there looks like one of the auto parts stores or large passing gas. I'm not sure. And that is closest to the forest there. That's another level of appeal. Got the broken down death trap skyscraper that's half built. Landmines, small walls, small areas, platforms, easy to fall, easy to get rushed. And then you're scared to fall. And, it's pretty much instant avoid. A small passing gas. That's the wood one though. We're looking for like a brick one if we're going to use one of those. Or Chamois Foods, Shotgun Messiah, Crack-a-Book, Working Stiff Tools. Those are decent buildings. Kind of large, and we won't really get to fight the Horde the way we want to fight them, because they'll just kind of beat their way inside and start beating on everything, but it will do for a night. That looks like the diner over there. Yep, diner of the bank. Zero is the middle of this city. Or thereabouts. See, what I don't like about hanging out in the desert, besides the vultures, is the yucca plants. They're about the same density when you're just kind of scrolling your screen up left and right as just a zombie standing there. Doggos. No, no thank you. What did we end up with? It's another auto parts store? Or the used car store? Yep, O'Reilly Auto Parts, I think. Will do in a pinch. You can see the reinforced concrete beams. We'll double check to make sure that they are actually reinforced concrete. Yep. So if we're going to hang out in the desert here, we need to find a decent water source. There's one up here in the forest that we did run past. So it'll be the default, but we're on the lookout for water towers. Just blowing up cars, are you? Fine. Okay, I took care of him. Let's clear this place out. As busy it is as it is for the loot that we get out of it. It's not really the best, but it's got bars, it's got concrete walls, concrete posts. Come on, stamina. Nope. I'm so hot, it's deactivated my T-Rex perk, so I'm not getting stamina on kills. So it's not the kind of boxes we're interested in right now, but it's what we're getting. More mini bike parts. And at this rate, I may end up just making the mini bike before I make a bicycle. Come on, everybody up, break the door for me. Engine. Just making sure that they're walkers, not ferals. We made the whole place angry. Now we have to play the amazing game of 7 days to walk backwards. Switch up our tactics from power attacks back to regulars. I mean, this is the point where probably should just get the guns out. But we can kite them around in here. They're slow. Now, if this was a much higher game stage and I woke all that stuff up, I'd be trucking it as fast as I could. Of course we're going to get one from behind us. Oh, that gentleman lost an arm. That gentleman lost his head. Crawler and big boy. Is that it? Alright. Nice and quiet again. My second game in Alpha 16. This is the first POI I came to. It's been redesigned a little bit. And then bunkered up all the walls, put spikes outside, extra doors. Did it help? No. I didn't know what I was doing. Should have just gone up on the roof. Gun safe. We need the ammo. Oh, we got a bipod. And another customer here. The auto parts store. Where are you? Oh, he's probably outside. I should. Oh no, it's just the crawler. Should have looked through the bars to determine if he was outside before I started running around. Grab everything we can. Spare wrench. I don't really need it. It's in these boxes. Mechanical parts. More mini bike parts. Yeah, you can be loud and annoying out there, sir. Or madam. We have safes to crack open. Honestly, the way we've been kind of just moving on. Ammo's really all we give a damn about. Take a quick peek at what we've got here, get rid of some of it. Get rid of all this stuff, just scrapping it. Don't need a pine cone. One coffee bean and $2 are not going to help us very much. Got some extra murky water. We are dehydrating quickly, going through our water quickly since we've hit this desert. Finally got back to regular temperature. Unless we see something that just kind of screams at us right now. Probably just use the auto parts store here. We got to figure out what this is made out of. 300. How about you? 300. 300. I know we at least have some strips of full concrete. Okay, we got regular concrete and bars. This is pretty much the winner. Find somewhere to climb up without that damn steel beam right there. This'll do. Half blocks? Really? Oh, we can get a ladder there. Go ahead and make some ladders in case I fall off. And there's the thunder. Make some wooden bars. That is a little too low for my liking. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shut the door. Not that it's going to help a whole lot. Try and get them to congregate in one area here. I suppose we could take out all this glass and just put some bars in there and shoot down, but that's kind of... They zip around all over the place. Can't really take advantage of our Molotovs as well as we want to. Bars, right there they are. Well, we'll throw some bars down here and we'll improvise and see if we can set up something better somewhere else around the building here. We already have more customers. Get in there. That'll do for now. Let's go clean out our new clientele. Where are you going? Hey, buddy. You don't want none of this? Don't I look tasty to you? Fine. Let's see what else we could do here. Bars. Do a little bit of this. I'll probably just end up beating on these columns, but nice to have options here. We can get them to hang out in one area or the other. Am I seeing things? Nope. Drinks and shakes. 2 diners. Well, this building's going to be far more durable than the trailer. But at the same time, it's going to be far more boring because I'm not going to be able to shoot down at them as well as I want to. And the roof is also 300 as opposed to polished steel. So we got a few more boxes and possibly a few more baddies. In here? No? Okay. Let's not break the box that we just broke open. Wheels and more bicycle handlebars. Got almost a whole bicycle now. Working bench. Anything good in here? No. That goes outside. Does this go outside? Yeah, it goes outside. Slap our wrench back on. Is this forged steel? Oh, or forged iron. It is forged iron. That's regular iron and wood put on top of forged iron door. Kind of backwards, but whatever. Yeah, I don't feel like wasting forged iron on doors here. What we could do is, since we still have some time, try and make this into something a little more interesting than stand on the roof and shoot down. I don't care, just get out of the way. You get out of the way. Hell, you got anything in you? Huh. Customized fitting schematic. I'm glad I looted that before I popped it. Alright. What can we do blocks-wise? Got a good bit of iron. Go ahead and try and get a funnel going. Just kind of rudimentary. Okay. Yep, that'll have to do on that side. Now these blocks aren't really for extra protection. They're just to kind of create a path to force the zombies down into. But before we finish doing this, what we really should do is knock a hole in the roof. Right. Give me that. Right here. What is this? Is this wood? No, that's stone. It's going to take a minute. Don't know if we have enough time to set this up the way I want to. But if we do, we're going to need, I don't know, give me like 12 of those. Whatever. Rather use the regular barbed wire, but it's a little more finicky to place. That'll work. Still got some ladders. They're 2 up. Let's get rid of this. Got this frame. Bars, we got wooden bars, okay. What is this made out of? Oh, that's just wood. That won't do. They may just come through this wall, and all this will be for nothing. We shall see. Hopefully they will come in the front door or the side door that's knocked open over there. Good enough. This door unlocked. It is. Go ahead and open it. These outer walls are concrete, right? Yeah, okay. Go ahead and reinforce these blocks just in case. I don't remember what's on the other side. We're running out of time. Got our wood bars. So barbed wire, there it is. Alright. This probably won't last as long as I want it to, but get our frames again. Yeah, this is gonna be tight. Keep them from jumping over me or stacking on each other. Yeah, if we had a claw hammer, this would have gone much better. About out of time now. this down and upgrade it. Upgrade these a little bit. No! You horrible, horrible people. You would have to try and come through that wall. Well, there goes that plan. All that for naught. That's just too many. Nobody's coming that way. Actually, they're just coming through the wall. Doggo. Shotgun is going to get a workout. Get our Molotovs out. Back way the hell up. See if we can light them through the wall. Yeah, looks like we had some luck. They're jumping up on top of everything to get to a weaker block. Yeah, this was just a failed design. I initially thought that was a concrete wall and that was a concrete wall, but when we started messing around with this, just completely wrong on both accounts. Can always retreat to the roof here. It's not like, yeah, they don't even see this as a viable path. They don't care. Give him another Molotov. Oh, look. What, did you fall in? Yeah, you guys fell in. Wow. We have one customer that wants to calm down our kill corridor here. One doggo. If I had a claw hammer, I would consider just reinforcing this wall very quickly, but we do not. So it's going to take a while with the old wrench. Yeah, it did provide us a modicum of control here. Did we get the most of the worst of it? Oh, hello. Let's run over here. It's really not quite how Molotovs are supposed to work, but... Yeah. And you're just going sideways through the wall. Okay. What else we got? Somebody. Still growling. Oh, more customers up to the newly printed walkthrough window. You broke my glass, you bastards. No. Even though it didn't work how we wanted it to work, it is now functioning pretty darn well. At least for making our Molotovs efficient. Keep an eye on these holes in the wall. Couple more customers. Yep. Fresh batch for the hot tamale treatment. This is working way better than I thought it would. For some reason, they just stopped coming on this side. And they're now all spawning on like the west side of the map. Or west side of the building here. That bar is taking a good amount of beating. We still have the lower bar. And those are 2,500. So it should hold for a good while. And this has been far more enjoyable than shooting down from the roof, that's for sure. After the initial rush that we're beating the walls down, it's also far more relaxing. We'll probably get our bow out and plink these guys in the face. We can still retreat to the roof if we need to. Which we may need to. I have no idea. Here's somebody like right behind this wall. The east wall, opposite the bars here. We got 8 Molotovs left. Probably should have not used that one, but that's alright. Yep, we do have an extra customer right where our ladder is. Oh, are you really going to hang out right over there? Let's get right. Yeah. Didn't get you. Okay, we have a vulture in the room. We don't have a vulture in the room. How are our bars doing? Doing okay. You just pick a block, man. Pick a block. Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, Molotov time again. Yeah, I might as well. Just let them build up for half a second here. Really don't want them to break through that lower bar now. And we have a fresh batch of jumping idiots. Pull. Loot bag dropped over there. Another Molotov. Down to 4. Now 3. From there. This has got to be the last of them. Or not. taking us longer and longer each night. Yep. It's enough to justify one more Molotov. Now that we only have two, do we really want to carry two? No. Have to make some more. There's somebody beating on something down there. Tonk. Tonk. Give me my arrow that I probably will never use back. Thank you. Alright, well. No, we have another customer. The skeet shooting range here. Are you just bad at being a zombie, or what, buddy? Let's go up on the roof, take a look. Yeah, you're just not as good at being a zombie as the rest of your buddies. There's some bars down there for me to shoot you in the face with. You were supposed to queue up there, thank you. Let's see if we can slide into this room where they're breaking through the wall and grab that bag if it's still there. Not much there. I don't think one heat resist is gonna help us. As we're at 81 degrees, maybe it would. For science. Where? It does. One helps us. Okay. We'll go ahead and scrap that. Scrap our wooden bars. We're not going to try and reinforce this and make another go at it. Magically just pot again? Okay. So, will it be 2 degrees? 2 degrees. 2 degrees over. Should probably save this. 762 steel, but just don't want to deal with it. Haven't found any steel arrowheads. We do not need any feathers right now. I'm back down to holding them off with snow and arrows. I'm in real trouble. I can't remember what we looted in this place besides boxes. Hey, did we just leave stuff? Or is that another one? Guess we should pop a campfire down. Some water going. Yep. So we're just going to take this wall out and go up to the roof. Basics, fireplace, campfire. Scrap that. We got 2 eggs, some meat, so we can at least make 1 more bacon and eggs. Make sure we only put 1 in there in case we forget and leave it. We'll just use some regular wood. Not going to do that much cooking. Guess we are going to do a bit. We got plenty in there though. Wheels, handlebars. All we need is the frame. We could at least have a bike. Of course, stats are all jacked up because, hot. So we need 4 intellect. We can do that. Let's just go ahead and do that. Before I spend the points somewhere else. It's more fun. What does this take? 5 int. We can make iron tools, so we can make a better shovel, or pretty much a shovel at this point since I gave myself steel tools. Alright, what do we need for mini bikes? 25, and I am 34. Okay. We need for motorcycles 50? Yeah, 50. Alright. So, let's go to 5 int. Not that I really want to make a mini bike, but putt is better than running around draining our stamina and complaining about it all the time. Also gives us some more storage, so we can stay mobile, keep looking for a better spot. And yet another decision to make. We don't have enough forged iron to actually make a mini bike, I don't think. Actually, we do. We have everything we need except a workbench. Need an engine and a battery. Yep, engine, battery. So we can go... Actually, we have an engine? We have an engine. So we need a battery. So we go around wrenching cars and find a workbench, which is right down here, downstairs, and make ourselves a mini bike. And we have some cars right here, so that's what I'm going to do. It's already 4 a.m. Well, if you watched this, and all of this, and listened to me ramble, thanks for watching.